What is up, everyone? Well, this isn't music related, and the Knicks did it. They finally got the job done. New York Knicks are NBA champions. The first time in 53 years. 53 years. They finally won a championship. And before you say it, I'm not an Oakland A's fan, or technically they play in Sacramento and they're moving to Las Vegas. This is just a hat I got. It's a really nice hat I got. But back to the Knicks. Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. I mean, years and years of heartache, many choke jobs in the playoffs. The times they didn't make the playoffs, they made the finals in 1994. They were up 3-2 against the Rockets. They could have won the championship there. They lost. They made it to the finals in 1999. They lost to the Spurs in 5 in Madison Square Garden. They got Melo in the 2010s. That went horribly wrong. We traded our whole future for him. Phil Jackson era went horribly wrong. Made all the worst mistakes possible. You would think Phil Jackson, he's like one of the most famous coaches of all time. He was on the 1973 Knicks team. He coached the 90s Bulls with Michael Jordan. I believe he coached the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. You think, man, he's going to be in charge of the Knicks now. They're probably going to win a couple championships. They have Melo. What could go wrong? Everything went wrong. One of the worst records at that time. And then after, there was like a dark period in between, just bad draft after bad draft, like between the Melo era and, the soon-to-be Brunson era at that point. 2019, we had the worst record, 1765. The bubble, of course, we didn't make it there. We were bad. When no one else wanted to play for us, Julius Randle said, I think I could fix that team. I think I could play for that team. Brought us to our first playoffs since 2013. We lost to the first round to the Hawks. Screw Trae Young, by the way. I'll never, if you're a Knicks fan, you know. 2022, we missed the playoffs. This kid, Jalen Brunson, he does great in the Mavs in the playoffs. Our GM, Leon Rose. Let's give this kid a chance. Oh, he's too small. He can't play defense. He can't be a point guard leading to a championship. He can't be the best player on the championship team. That's all I heard. That's everyone heard. That's what all the experts said. Even Stephen A. Smith said it. He said, "You're going all in on Jalen Brunson. He ain't doing anything." Brought us to the playoffs in 2023. We beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was awesome. We lost to the second round to the Heat. Jimmy Butler was on a different level that year. I was not expecting to win that year. Next year, first round, gets the 76ers. We beat them in the first round. Second round, we get injured a lot. We lost OG. We lost Brunson. Hart was hobbling on his last leg. Julius Randle was gone. Our whole team was injured. Pacers beat us in the second round. 2025, last year, we made it to the conference finals. We beat the Pistons. They're up and coming. That I got to give them credit. Their rebuild went pretty well right now. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna. Well, I'll get to them for this year, but they had a pretty good 2025. Squeaked into the 6th seed. We were the 3 seed. We played them. We beat them at 6 off a Jalen Brunson clutch 3, by the way. And then the second round, we took down the defending champion Boston Celtics. 2 20-point leads. Vanish. Gone. Done. We make it to the conference finals. We choked in the conference finals. We were up 14 with 3 minutes left. Total collapse. Total collapse. Terrible. This year, new head coach. Upgrade our bench. Thinking, man, we could honestly, I thought we were going to win 60 games. That was really, really confident. We won 53 games, which it's like a game short from 2013 when we won 54 with Melo and Stoudemire and Steve Novak, all those players in 2013. Make it to the first round. We win the first game against the Hawks. I'm like, you know what? We might breeze through this first round. The Hawks win 2 games in a row. We're down 2-1. I'm like thinking, are we really going to be a first round exit? Is this really it? Finals or bust? Because people had us going to the finals this year because of what happened last year. And here we are down 2-1. And well, after going down 2-1 to the Atlanta Hawks, everything just clicked. We go on to win 3 games in a row. We beat them in 6 in a tremendous blowout fashion in game 6. We sweep the 76ers. We sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers, which, by the way, game 1, we were down 22 with 7 minutes left of the game. In overtime, we ended up beating them in overtime. Here we come in the finals. All the momentum in the world. Game 1, we beat the Spurs by 10 points. Game 2, we beat them by 1 point. Wemby, this 7-foot freak of an athlete, he makes 3 mistakes. First off, tosses the ball away. He fouls Brunson, and then he misses the shot that could have tied the series. Go to Madison Square Garden. They beat us game 3. Game 4. By halftime, we were down 27 points. Third quarter, there was a point we were down 29 points. I was thinking, that's it. I think this series is going to go tie going to San Antonio. I'm like, we built up a 2-0 lead just to choke it away. Then Brunson, Alvarado, just OG Anunoby, some of the best playing I've ever seen in my life in a fourth quarter. Unbelievable. And then last night, what I just witnessed, even though game 4 was the climax with the OG tip, game 5 was just one of the best feelings ever. Just being able to see my team win a championship for the first time in 53 years. 1973, that was the last championship. Insane. I don't want to go too deep into this video. This is not a sports channel. I want to make it very clear. This is not a sports channel. I did a couple of Mets videos a couple years ago because they were on some magical run, and I wanted to show you my live reaction to all those games because they were on some magic. But as for the Knicks, what a game, what a series. And I could say now, the New York Knicks are the NBA champions. Let's go.